Cruise workers have secret code words for passengers, and trust me, you don't want to be called a cone. Picture this. You're living your best life on a cruise ship, tropical drink in hand, thinking you're the perfect passenger. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, the crew has nicknames for you, secret signals about your behavior, and a whole language you don't understand. I'm pulling back the curtain on what cruise staff actually say when passengers aren't listening. You'll learn the 10 insider secrets about crew culture, the passenger types they secretly can't stand, and exactly how to make sure you're not the person they're gossiping about during their 2 a.m. crew parties. Stay with me. Some of this will shock you. But before we continue, hit subscribe for more cruise-saving tips. Let's get into it. Number 1, they know secret emergency codes and use them to keep you calm. Ever notice crew members suddenly sprinting past you without explanation? They're responding to coded announcements you didn't register as emergencies because that's exactly the point. Code Oscar means man overboard. Code Bravo signals fire. Code Adam means missing child. Mr. Skylight to the bridge means an extremely disruptive passenger. Protein spill or requests for Purell over the radio mean someone vomited spectacularly. Disney ships use Winnie to alert crew that someone defecated in the pool without causing mass guest panic and pool evacuation chaos. You don't need to memorize these codes, but understanding they exist helps you appreciate the professionalism. When crew seem tense but aren't explaining why, something serious is happening behind the scenes that they're managing expertly. Pro tip: if you hear the same code repeated multiple times or crew moving with unusual urgency, pay attention to exits and crew instructions even if everything seems normal. Number 2, physical boundaries matter more than you think, especially for male crew. Here's an uncomfortable truth nobody talks about. Older female passengers touching, grabbing, or making advances toward male crew members happens constantly, and it's a massive problem. Multiple crew members have revealed this on anonymous forums. They can't call it out without risking their jobs, and even being photographed in situations that merely look questionable can get them terminated immediately. Never touch crew members beyond a handshake. No hugging, no shoulder pats, no playful arm touching, no flirty behavior. They're working, not socializing, and the power dynamic makes genuine consent impossible. One crew member shared that passengers will literally grab their arms, touch their faces, or make sexual comments, then act offended if the crew member creates distance. If you genuinely connected with someone, respect that fraternization with passengers means instant dismissal and deportation. Number 3, they see exactly who removes gratuities, and they think removing your prepaid gratuities is a victimless crime against the cruise line? Wrong. Crew members can actually see a list of passengers who removed tips, and it affects how they prioritize service. One former crew member described removing gratuities as slapping your housekeeper in the face. These aren't bonuses. Gratuities are their actual wages, often making up 70% of their total income. Keep your gratuities in place, period. If you had genuinely terrible service from one specific person, address it with guest services and tip others in cash directly. The crew works 12-hour shifts for 6 months straight with no days off. Your $14 per day isn't negotiable. They'll remember kindness, but they'll also remember the opposite. Number 4, there's a passenger type called the entitled elite. Don't be one. Constantly mentioning your diamond status, demanding supervisors immediately, or bragging about how many cruises you've taken. Congratulations, crew have labeled you the entitled elite, and they're mocking you in the crew mess. One crew member listed this as their absolute number 1 pet peeve. Passengers who weaponize loyalty status and think it gives them authority to break rules or demand special treatment beyond published benefits. Your status gets you exactly what the program promises, nothing more. Crew don't have secret upgrade powers or rule-bending authority they're hiding from entitled passengers. Here's the irony. Passengers who never mention status but show consistent kindness often receive better treatment. Crew remember how you made them feel, not how many cruises you've bragged about taking. Number 5, crew members have a secret party world you'll never see. While you're asleep in your stateroom, there's an entirely different ship happening below deck. Crew bars sell drinks for $1 while you're paying $15. And according to multiple crew confessions, the party culture makes college look tame. One crew member revealed, "We partied our asses off. It makes a frat house look like a monastery." All hands crew parties happen monthly, and the morning after regularly results in multiple terminations. Here's what this means for you. That cheerful waiter serving your 8 a.m. breakfast? He might have gotten 3 hours of sleep after a crew rager. Cut them some slack if they seem tired. The hierarchy is real too. Different nationality groups form what crew call mafias that control access to food, drinks, and favors. Being nice to crew opens doors to sold-out excursions and impossible to get show reservations. Number 6. Breaking small rules gets you blacklisted across the entire fleet. Think bringing your own toilet paper is smart budgeting? Crew members genuinely dread you. Your regular toilet paper causes thousands of dollars in plumbing disasters and makes their lives miserable. Same goes for smoking on balconies when it's prohibited, sneaking extra people into suite lounges, or lying about beverage packages. These violations get noted in your passenger profile permanently. One crew member revealed that repeat offenders get flagged system-wide. You might get away with something once, but cruise lines share passenger behavior data across bookings. Follow the rules without asking crew to make exceptions. They literally can't help you without risking termination. The crew member who bends rules for you today could be unemployed tomorrow. Number 7. You're called a cone. And it's not a compliment. Crew members have a brutal nickname for most passengers. Cones. Why? Because you stand around like traffic pylons with no clue where you're going, blocking hallways and staring at maps while they're trying to work. The term comes straight from crew message boards and Reddit confessions. One Royal Caribbean crew member admitted they use it constantly in their native language, so passengers never catch on. Here's the fix. Stay aware of your surroundings, keep moving in high-traffic areas, and don't stop dead in the middle of busy corridors to check your phone. When you need directions, step to the side first. Pro tip: crew also uses coning to describe hooking up with passengers, which is completely against the rules and gets them fired instantly. Being called a cone in any context? Not great. Before the next secret, subscribe now. The final pro tip changes everything. Number 8. Snapping your fingers is the fastest way to get ignored. Nothing destroys your reputation with cruise crew faster than snapping fingers, whistling, yelling, "waiter," or treating staff like personal servants. Crew members say those passengers are labeled within the first hour on board, and that label spreads fast. On a ship, gossip moves quicker than norovirus, and first impressions stick. The fix is simple but powerful. Say please. Say thank you. Make eye contact. Put your phone down. Use their name if you know it. These moments separate respectful guests from nightmare passengers. Here's the truth crew rarely admit. They go out of their way for people who treat them like human beings, not furniture that delivers drinks. That sold-out restaurant, surprise upgrade, or impossible excursion spot often goes to kind passengers. One crew member confessed they keep a mental list of genuinely nice guests, watching for chances to surprise them. Number 9. Asking about war and hardship is exhausting for international crew. Many crew members come from countries experiencing conflict, natural disasters, or economic hardship. Being repeatedly asked about war, poverty, or family struggles while serving your dinner is emotionally exhausting. A Filipino crew member shared that passengers ask about typhoons and political unrest back home 5 or 6 times every single shift. They appreciate genuine concern, but it becomes traumatic when it's the only conversation topic. Keep interactions professional and upbeat. If you're genuinely interested in their culture, ask about food, festivals, music, or happy traditions, not tragedy and trauma. Remember, they're performing emotional labor for you already, maintaining constant smiles and enthusiasm despite working 14-hour days. The last thing they need is reliving difficult situations from thousands of miles away while pretending everything's fine for your comfort. Number 10. They judge passengers who help clear their own tables. You think you're being considerate by stacking your dirty plates or bussing your own table? You're actually disrupting their system and slowing them down. Crew members are trained in precise sequences for clearing and resetting tables efficiently. Your helpful stack puts sharp knives in dangerous positions, mixes items that need different washing, and breaks their flow. Let them do their job the way they're trained. The best help you can offer is not creating a tornado of napkins, food scraps, and chaos across the entire table. One veteran server revealed that passengers who insist on helping usually do it performatively to appear generous, then remove gratuities later or tip poorly anyway. Crew see straight through performative kindness. That's 10 secrets. But here's the most important thing crew want you to know. Behind every smile, every "my pleasure," and in every perfectly made bed is a person working 300 hours a month, living in a cabin smaller than your bathroom, separated from family for 9 months straight. They chose this life for opportunities you probably take for granted. The crew member serving your cocktail might have 3 university degrees, but comes from a country where this job pays more than being a doctor back home. Your 15 seconds of kindness, real eye contact, genuine thanks, remembering their name, can be the difference between a soul-crushing shift and one that reminds them why they're there. Be the passenger they talk about for the right reasons. If this changed how you'll treat crew on your next cruise, smash that like button and subscribe for more insider cruise secrets. Drop a comment telling me which secret shocked you most. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.